Well, would you look at that, folks? What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete Strategy. So we were asked, hey, Pete, we want to hear you talk about stuff. And I thought, why? But then I thought, okay, you want to hear me talk about stuff? Well, here we are. We can talk about stuff. And we are playing settings specifically designed for us to be able to talk about stuff. These settings require the least possible amount of my attention. I'm still going to try and play to win, but they are as brain dead as they come. So ask all of your tough questions, folks. Yes, classic progressive capitals with a neutral bot, balanced splits dice. Alliances are on, fog blues portals are off. Average start, I mean, I'm going to take the aggregate cap. But I'm certainly not going to take Africa if I can avoid it. That's my take on Elon. Yeah, Elon seems to be dementing people these days. I don't understand what the big deal is. I think Elon Musk is a very, very rich man, right? What's my take? He's doing things that seem very consistent with what a very, very rich man would do. He would run his businesses. He would try to make the most money he could make. He would try to cozy up with the right people. And the right people are often the people in charge, right? How old am I? How old do you think I am? Zaruchiha? I will answer you, but you must answer me first. You must guess, and then I shall answer. I've learned so much from watching your vids. Made me a much better player. Yeah, I'm 41. You got it. I'm glad, Rizla. It's nice to know that the work I do is being appreciated. I have a trading pocket with Magenta here, so we could just go. Magenta and I could just go forever. Could even leave a third person in there, hypothetically. Creston thinks I'm 55. He's talking about the hand thing. Yeah, I mean, I saw it. That just looked like a guy on stage with autism, man. But like it's being taken so far out of reasonable proportion by people who just want to shit on absolutely anything and everything. And it seems lazy. Like, if you hate a person for something that you believe they embody that you don't like, the very best thing you could do is make a criticism of their position, right? The ad hominem thing is so lazy and pathetic and easy, right? Compared to this idea is bad and dangerous and wrong, and here's why, right? This idea is bad and dangerous and wrong, and here's why. That's what I want to see, and that's a person I respect and I want to talk to. The opposite is, this guy's an asshole, right? This guy's an asshole isn't a criticism. It's not a criticism of an argument, right? It's not even an argument. It's like, if you don't like someone, but you can't construct a coherent argument for why, that man's bad. Oh, yeah? What's he doing that's bad? Because I got news for you, man. People aren't good or bad. It's not that simple. People are both. Usually, everyone, including yourself, is usually both good and bad. What he does on stage goes along with a lot of the stuff he retweets. Signal boosts a few white nationalist conspiracies. And it's a good thing I'm not on Twitter because I don't want to hear any of that shit. That shit sounds like it rots your brain. Like mental junk food. Yellow getting cocked by Magenta, yeah. Oh, I mean, Yellow chose a terrible capital. I'm going to accept the Magenta Alliance. Angel Gonzalez, you and me, bud. You and me. How about the fact that he has satellites in our skies, tunnels under our city, and chips in our head, and has control of one of the top social media sites? And what part of that scares you? The fact that we know his name makes it far less scary to me, right? Like the idea that we aren't being manipulated and controlled by people whose names we don't know is naive. At least with Elon Musk, he'll say things to your face a little bit. I'm not like a big fan, mind you. I'm kind of indifferent. But I don't think he's stupid, and I don't think he's evil. I think he's a self-interested fucking billionaire who has built a couple of businesses. And sure, he's gotten some amount of lucky too, right? It would also be silly to presume that, he's some sort of amazingly skillful god, but, the guy certainly has competency in some way. Everyone's good and bad, but Ronnie and Reggie can only be, they're such sweethearts. Reggie's a really good boy. I love him to absolute to pieces. I am also in a locked pocket once this ceases to exist. All the cap choices were very well picked here. My happiness is inversely proportionate to the amount of time I spend on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, that shit rots your brain. Anyone hold a bonus anytime soon? It's not really important to hold bonuses in classic caps. Hello, Pete. Was the shit chunky or solid or liquid? It was a little wet. It was a little wet there, I'll tell you. Off topic, but loving me a bit of Parcels. Yeah, Parcels fucking slaps. Don't know if you're much of a live music fan, but if you are, I couldn't recommend them more highly. Yeah, I love them, and I would love to see them if they came to Toronto. I see Aries' question. Let's go. We got an Aries question. Hey, Pete. Ooh, it's a Deep Space Nine question. Let's go. Hey, Pete, you are Cisco. You stand before a lever. Oh, no. I see where we're going. You're not going to make me pull the lever. If you pull it, one Romulan senator and one criminal will die. If you don't, the Romulans won't enter the war with the Dominion, and you'll probably lose the Alpha Quadrant. Do you pull the lever? I go to the holosuite. I got myself a pair of some beautiful big titty betazoids, and I just like the way that term rolls off the tongue. No, I mean, but they're betazoids because it's the mental thing, right? I've often wondered about this. If any of you guys would indulge me on a adolescent Star Trek fantasy, but wouldn't you imagine that betazoids would be the best lovers because they can read your mind? So they know exactly what you want, right? So no, pulling the lever isn't an easy. So the answer is because Aries won't stop making fucking holosuite jizz mopper jokes. The answer is, despite it being my responsibility to save the Alpha Quadrant, I'm busy down at Quarks with two holographic betazoid ladies. So you pull the lever, because it sounds like y'all more interested in what that lever is all about. Captain Pete Cisco's over here having himself a good time, all right? Quitting Reddit and Twitter 2 years ago has made me so much more successful in mental health and goals. I'm really starting to think, okay, you know what? You guys can help me with this. I want to quit Reddit. So, how would I get my news? Because Reddit is very biased, and I'm not actually pretending that anywhere else wouldn't be as well. But oh man, OMG, pull the lever. I'm not pulling it. How do you get your news? Or should I just not even care about news? I never went to Reddit, thank God. Reddit's fine. I'm a mod on the Risk subreddit. Like, Reddit brought me here. We wouldn't be having this conversation without Reddit. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, folks. The only reason I'm here talking to you is because I joined the Risk community for a tournament on Discord via a post Sterling made on Reddit, okay? The entire arc of this story does not exist without Reddit. You can hate it all you want, but you wouldn't be here listening to me. And for some of you, that might be a blessing. Reddit is the biggest echo chamber of idiots. Some subreddits are. Reddit is awesome. I never got the hate for. Oh, you okay? So JPS likes it. Different strokes. I have found that it has become more blatantly terrible recently. I dislike overt bias, right? If you want to do or say biased shit, it needs to be tempered, right? Like, it's just straight up propaganda at points. And I got no time for propaganda. I don't need to be told what to think. Just give me the fucking information. Let me make up my own mind. Pretend that I'm free, you know? Come to my compound. Pete, you have a compound? RJ, you have a compound, but you don't have a sauna or a hot tub? Come on. What kind of compound is this? RJ's like, I haven't been to a sauna in 10 years. Well, sounds like a pretty shit compound, bro. Reddit used to be good. Okay, so it's gotten worse. Compound interest on how he reproduced. That's fair. He's got 6 kids. So, okay, so it sounds like a compound. Fair enough. Why not claim Africa yet? Glad you asked, Jua. 9993. So we're currently playing progressive capitals. So your intuition about how risk games should go is you want to take board and you want to get those bonus troops. Now, the capital defends with 3 dice, and you can see everyone except for yellow is playing this game well by keeping the vast majority of their troops on their capitals. Yellow still has half on his cap, but half off. And the reason we're doing this is ultimately defensive. So what you want to do in progressive capitals is you want to ensure that you don't get card blocked. The cards end up being worth more than the bonuses, because the first set is 6, then 8, then... the first set is 4, then 6, then 8, then 10, then 12, then 15, and then up by 5, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and so on. And the sets just keep progressing. So as they get larger and larger, each card becomes worth more and more. Pretty soon, the sets are in the hundreds. And once the sets are in the hundreds, each card is worth 30 troops. You give a fuck about a +2, right? You want cards. What I'm doing is I'm trying to maintain my capital cards. I currently have 5 of them. I have 5 of my 6 potential cap cards. And my only goal for this game is to avoid getting card blocked. At some point, I can work with my neighbors, alliances are on, to card block other people. And one of the key ways you card block other people is you ensure that their caps become closed. So currently, both magenta and yellow have no cap cards. Okay? So those two are the guys, paradoxically, or maybe counterintuitively, the 2 guys currently holding a bonus are the guys who are most likely to lose this game first. Thank you, Coda Simon. Good morning, everyone. Love, love, love. Love to you too, man. Love to you too. Thank you. Thank you for the tier 1. And thank you, Dennis, with the Prime. Hey, that'll get you there. That'll get you some of the way there, at least. It is the noob corner. Yeah. So I don't know. Did that answer your question, Jua? Or by all means, please ask a follow-up question, because I want to not just completely eschew the game. Yeah. So the goal of this game is to avoid being card blocked and then to card block someone else. And Classic Map is particularly notorious for having like weak bonuses. So there really isn't a point in this game where it ever makes sense to take bonuses early, unless your opponents are massively fighting against each other. What is the real risk in people card blocking you here when the caps are intermingling? Okay, well, long term, right? At some point, someone's going to die. They might just get bored and they disconnect, and that's why I put neutral bot on, so that their bots don't take cards. What are capital cards? They both hold on. Okay, so when I use the term cap cards, I'm referring to how many territories does my cap touch that I can take cards on. So I have a great cap. It connects to 6 territories. One of those territories has currently been taken. So I still have 5 cap cards remaining. But you see, I'm not taking any of them. And instead, I'm taking in Asia until someone, which will inevitably remove my position. And then, based on the way the caps are on this board, I actually won't be able to get back there unless I take another cap, right? My cap doesn't go into North America. It doesn't go into Asia. I'm actually locked in a shitty position unless white, red, black, or magenta. And it's or. It's not and. if any one of those guys wants to work with me, I won't be card blocked. So the risk is, for me, this game, is that 4 players decide I'm the next to go. And they would all have to work together to agree. And that might happen. You know? And then I lose. But these aren't skillful settings, nor are they settings that I'm particularly interested in upping my win rate on. It's more a foil for me to be able to have, conversations about Betazoid, Holosuite, courtesans, or whatever. I believe Aries had something to say about that. Holographic Betazoids wouldn't be able to read my mind. Why not, man? Why couldn't they be like Minuet in that early season episode with Riker? Oh, what do they do with this track? It is so ridiculous. This like crazy drum solo. I don't need it. I don't want it. It's too much. All right. Perhaps I've been a little too enthusiastic about this song. Dude, if you saw me with my shirt off, you wouldn't be enthusiastic about the sauna. The Peatman... the Peatman's got a little bit of extra flumpus meat, all right? Seems like a game of endurance. It's a game that I wouldn't play unless I was chilling with you guys having a conversation. San Fran Sam, if you could only watch one universe of shows, would you choose Star Wars or Star Trek? Is the universe of shows expanding in both options like they currently are? Or are we talking about this snapshot in time? That's a very important question. Is it possible to be too enthusiastic for a sauna? There's only one kind of star, and that is Gate. Get the fuck... No, it's there, though. I never watched it. Is it any good? Is Stargate really any good? This snapshot? Okay, so this snapshot, I would say Star Trek beats Star Wars. I would actually say expanding Star Trek still beats Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Don't get me wrong. It's not either or for me. I love Star Wars. But I do think that the Disneyfication of Star Wars has been heartbreaking in a way that the preachiness of Star Trek hasn't. But I mean, that is kind of splitting a fine hair. First Stargate episode has boobs. Oh, wow. Stargate is great? Okay. Maybe I'll give it a chance. See, I've always been a Babylon 5 booster, too. Can we get some love for Babylon 5 in the chat? Little Jam Straczynski, Londo and Jakar, I love B5. Dude, I love B5. The only problem with B5 is I bet you the shitty early CGI does not hold up anymore. Maddie says, I met the main special effects guy working on Stargate? No way. Andor is genuinely better than any of the movies? Okay. Is that the one Bill Burr's in? No, I know. Star Trek isn't doing so much better, for real. How you doing? The Atlian? Excited to catch live viewers. Hello. I don't know how, but your YouTube page was suggested to me a couple of days ago. Never played Risk. I enjoyed binging the channel and learning the ropes. Welcome. We have quite the community here. How you doing? Mando is Bill Burr. Okay. See, I've always loved Bill Burr. Angry fella, that. Joe's working on a reboot. He is not. Reboot of B5? That's amazing. That's very exciting. Hooks us all. Yeah. Get hooked. Oh, are we going to remove yellow? We're going to remove yellow. You can already start to see how the red and magenta zeal to take the bonuses is starting to cost them. Okay, White's starting to have some off-cap troops. The special effects guy said there's a bunch of shenanigans going on with Christopher Judge, like a stripper pole in his living room, like one of the rotating ones, or don't ask me how I know that. Taryn says, I still think Star Wars peaks with Empire Strikes Back. I have difficulty believing the Anakin transition Vader. Can't watch the sequel trilogy. The Anakin transition was weak too. It was like, no, right? It was very abrupt for me. Have you ever watched Dark on Netflix? No, if not. Peteman, please tell me you'll be on it for at least another hour. Join the stream. I will be on it. This will be the last game of the stream, so I will be on it until this game is resolved. Settle in, buckle up. Are you just getting off work, Shooter McGavin? Tim Tan says, I thought the Anakin transition holds up, but I'm biased because I'm a prequels baby. It was too abrupt, right? It came out of nowhere. It's like, oh, I love this woman, but also, fuck that bitch. I'm going to I'm going to kill all the younglings. Like, what? We just switch to evil? Come on. Is there a world where you ever conceive the annexation of Canada? I mean, it's conceptual. I just conceived it. There it is. It happened in my head. And I was like, okay, that sort of thing probably happens eventually. But it certainly doesn't happen due to the bloviating of some fucking some man child. Have an amazing night. Thank you, Dennis. You too. You too. Can you see other people's rating before the game ends? No. Not in ranked. The animated Clone Wars made the transition make more sense. I like that. I like the Ahsoka's portrayal. White kill would have been there if I wanted to be the guy to take it. Kayak is Life says, learning tips in the YouTube videos has definitely helped my gameplay. I've gained 6,000 rank points so far. What do you play? What rank am I? I'm actually in the middle of a grind. I'm sitting at 245 on the in-game system. And where am I at Saber these days? Oh, I'm still top 20. 18th on Saber. Grand noob. Yeah, you're telling me, man. You're telling me. I'm not really measurable, is the problem. Bad actors know how to find me too often, so I have to jump through a lot of hoops to get a fair game and hide myself. Is there a benefit here to being the furthest cap away from yellow and their unpredictable 83? Yes. Yeah. If black, red, and magenta all work together, they can card block me? Yeah. Yeah. I think I did mention that just now. It would require all of their collaboration, but they could do it. I think it'd be more easy to just 1-2 punch me. Black wants me to have all the cards. That's nice of him. These guys are all very fine folks, aren't they? Mainly play either classic or really vibe in Europe. Yeah, Europe is fun, huh? It's a fun map. Tim Tan says, I watched the Australia-New Zealand game the other day when the guy in chat was being super rude, pretending to snipe. Does that happen often? No, I mean, we don't have a lot of patience for uncool people in this chat, right? Only fine folks such as yourself, you know. I just feel like I've been doing this for a long time, and my vibe is the most important thing for my show. If I'm having a bad time, I'm not putting out good energy to you guys. And you guys don't deserve anything less than good vibes, right? You didn't come here to watch some angry, grouchy bitch fucking complain. You came here to relax, you know? Hang out with some cool people, have some fun conversations, whatever. Watching Pete crash outs can be fun when I get really pissy. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it can be amusing. I certainly don't pull my punches, right? So if I wanted to hear a bitch complain, I'd watch Kilton. We would only make that joke to his face. Is Kilton still listening? No, we're gonna hold that joke back. He's not in the chat. I only make mean jokes to my friends to their face. Oh fuck! Okay. Black said, wah, wah. Thanks, Black. Thanks for the wah, wah. All right, do we switch caps? Oh, I have a fun idea. Okay. The way I think I'm going to play this is friendly to white. So white and I can have a dedicated pocket. He sees it. So if I have these two caps, and white has these two caps, yeah, then the only players in the mid column take the cap, dude. Can be us, and then we beat these other two guys quickly and go into 1v1. This is well played. Yeah, this is well played. Good job. I was going to take Europe. Don't take Europe. Maybe you take Europe. I don't know. I don't think that's necessary, but okay. Well played. Yeah, good enough. Pete, what's the temperature where I am? -15, man. Red gave me the game? What do you think? I don't think I'm... There's still 4 people, right? The wife and I love that your points are called tummy smacks. Of course. Can still eat a stew from yellow? Why would they sue me? I'm close and big. Oh, I should probably ally him up then. Snow here every few years, and it's a winter wonderland now. Is it cold where you are too? Yeah, we might be getting the polar vortex. Sorry, I missed your question, Taryn. Let's get there. This came up a couple weeks back, and Pete took the perspective that I may be misunderstanding dating them now. Do we not meet people in public and ask them out anymore? Does most of the communication occur via chat and DMs? I don't know, because, you know, even when I was back on the market, I wasn't doing what the kids are doing, right? But like, I gather that the idea of someone, say, in their 20s, randomly going up to a girl saying, "Hey, you look cute. Give me your number," happens, but it's rare, right? Please correct me, 20-somethings in the chat. It happens, but it's rare, yeah? Hey, how you doing, Loma? I'm great. How are you? How you be, sir? Got real cold in San Fran, 38 Fahrenheit. Okay, Tim Den says, I was single in my early 20s. A couple years ago, I really only approached girls in clubs. Yeah. Hey, Pete, you look cute. Give me your number. Is that it? Is that easy? I think it's a different world. Like I met my ex-wife at a bar. I don't think that happens anymore. At least not as the majority sort of way. Well, white wants a card. Okay. I can dig. Or are we going to trade internal? Because I think we only start trading internal once these guys have one of these guys has killed the other. Arkin says, try being 39, starting to get back in the dating game after a 12-year relationship. I was there for you, man. That was literally me 2 years ago. Couldn't be me. But yeah, Tinder was my best friend. Your results may vary, but are you swiping, Arkin? You getting your swipe on? The amount of games you get teamed on and ranked is insane. Yeah, it's a bummer. Pete was slaying on. I'm not going to fucking talk myself up, but I had a good time. You know, it worked for me. I'll say that. Pete, how many people have been to Uranus? Lol. Argon's trying to pick up chicks on Twitch. I mean, you cast your net far and wide and see what comes back to you. First person to break Magenta gets full suit. I'm gonna say attack yellow. If he asks me to do shit, I'm gonna tell him to do the exact same thing he asked me to do. You're not gonna do shit, Magenta, and you know it. Eastern Africa cap wins the game for me. Yeah, I love it. I love that cap. But now I have two really good caps. Like these three caps are amazing. The fact that these three territories all got capped off, and then these two, like 5 out of the 6 caps on this board are fucking spectacular. Are you killing yellow? Oh, bro, kill yellow. Do that. Kill yellow. Kill yellow. Oh no, he pussied out. Oh man. First person to break anything gets full suit. Okay. Let's see how yellow feels about this. He says, I'm going to smack the shit out of you. I hoped he was going to go for it. Tinder's for rookies. Pros are the way to go. Lol. I feel like Magenta is asking for the Sue. In all seriousness, for a lot of last year, I was probably undateable. I don't believe you for a second. I've had to work hard on myself to even get to the point I'm at now. And what point is that? Large and in charge, right? Hey, Pete, been following you for a while, and this is the first time catching a live stream. What's up, Diesel? Yeah, how are you? How are you on this fine evening? Love the content. Thank you. Yeah. You guys are very kind to me, you know? I should be so lucky. Open the 200 stack and ask Yellow to sue Magenta. Magenta's getting sued on their own. They're just fucking car blocking this guy. You might get pissed at me and fucking betray, though, because I'm not going to back him up. Is your title literal or figurative? It's definitely not literal. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. White says, no, you don't hit me. All right, White. Well, then the card block doesn't happen. That's cool. I'm down to wait. I'll let it shake itself out too. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, there's probably more than one lucky lady for our man Arkin, you know? Hey, good night, Taryn. There's kid is the world is your oyster, Arkin. I was a kid in the candy store when I became single again. I was like, holy fuck. It's been a long time. Shit's changed. Great stream, Pete. Thank you, brother. Just step the 200 out. Yeah, man. No one would say otherwise. There have been times in my life where I was undateable as well. I know what that feels like. My unfortunate doomer take, AI girlfriends are the future. Well, oh fuck, it's happening. That was a high risk, no reward play. And Magenta gets sued. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, I think, will transition to a progressively more virtual existence over time. But not everyone. It's one of the wonderful things about our world, right? There's so much variety. Greskin says women are far more likely to end up dating AI. They will be experts in the talking part of a relationship, which women tend to crave. I think both are true. I think both men and women will be charmed to varying extents by extremely seductive programs that give us whatever it is we might want. But that's why I really hold as one of my core values, like the knowledge that, yeah, retreats the cap, the knowledge that the most important things in my life are my friends and family. I wonder what yellow does here. How's my non-alcoholic 2025 going? Pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. How do you end up breaking a stalemate like this? I don't. I wait. They will. They will. The whole point of these settings was to cause this, right? So I can get to talk about AI girlfriends and shit. I didn't stop drinking. I took January off. And so far, I feel surprisingly normal. Like, I don't feel significantly different. Peter's the only one in this game getting paid to be here. I will outweigh them. Exactly. Exactly. Pete, you have to drink to survive, sure. But not booze. The last time I wanted to reset my pattern was in July. I will say not drinking in January is easier than not drinking in July. Down a few pounds for the holiday bulking too. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I'm still fucking way too heavy, but one thing at a time. I was hoping that would actually work. I was hoping I'd fucking lose a couple of pounds too for not fucking boozing all the damn time. Magenta's North America looks weak. Yeah. Should I break it? To be fair, whiskey makes a nice liquid jacket on these cold winter days. I am not remotely projecting or judging or telling any of y'all what you should be doing with your lives. For me, I want to be the guy who chooses. So if I'm going to engage in a vice, I want to do it eyes open. I don't want to do it compulsively. I don't want to do it reactively. I don't want to do it because I'm bored. I want to do it because I really want to enjoy that thing that I know is not good for me. Ooh, okay. Magenta's going to stack on white? Why? What's that for? Yeah, or do it habitually. Well, exactly. Don't. That's not what I want to choose for myself. I want to pretend that I'm free. So I try my best to avoid most things that I do habitually, if they're vices. Right? Present work excluded. I can play so much fucking Risk, apparently. And what a fun surprise that it's not only just a compulsion for me, but he needs his +5. Good for him, man. Since women find conversation sexy and men find look sexy, it stands to reason that an AI can change and adapt on the fly. It would be much more appealing. For women, you can only change the appearance of a bot so fast. I don't know. I think what might end up happening though is a more Matrix-like. It wouldn't be a bot. It would be just like a game, right? Men get seduced by games. Hey, Parlox, how are you, man? Hey, am I allowed to tell the people about the news, Mr. Parlox, or would you prefer that remains private? You can say whatever you want. I'm gonna actually meet my friend here in the summertime, and I'm very excited to meet you. We'll hopefully rope in a few of the Toronto Risk people as well. Oh, he's stacking my cap. He says, I'm gonna fuck your face. Don't fuck my face. I don't like it. Yeah, we should. We should do a Parlox plus pizza. Bring him on stream. Yeah, well, if he wants to work, we can work. Pete, if women were smart as men, I don't even want to finish that sentence. Would they still date men? Yeah, that's. I understand where you're going with that one. It was a self-deprecating judo trick. implying that women are smarter than men. Very well done. We just need a Pete, Curls, a Kyle, and Parlock stream. Yeah, it sounds like a fucking dream team right there. What's worse, card blocked or cock blocked? Cock blocked. Please, I can lose a game of Risk and not cry about it. All right, what are we in the mood to listen to? I'm going to enjoy a little more Jamiroquai. I didn't get enough. Pete, are you excited to live in the 51st state? Lol, yes. Super excited. I don't know cock block. At least implies there's someone there looking at my cock. Or blocking it, as the case may be. You want me to do Jamiroquai? I can dig it. Man, that's a long time. 2 hours and 45 minutes into the stream, nobody claimed karaoke. All right, I got you, Coda. Dude, Magenta has a fucking death wish. It's really like asking to be smoked. Diesel says, hey, Pete, if you were standing on a railroad and had control of the lever that sent the train one way or the other, on one side, one of your close relatives or friends was trapped on the tracks and would die. And on the other side, random people would die. Which way would you send the train and why? I told you I'd be over there, fucking jacking off in the corner. I don't play these trolley problem games. It's not my job. It's not my job to save lives. This is a hilarious board position. I mean, whomever yellow goes into is going to be a kablowy. How crazy would it be if yellow and magenta actually end up winning the game? If you don't choose, they all die. Well, get fucked. World ain't fair. Not my job. Bro, these stacks are getting wild. Oh, they're just beginning. Maybe this game will go the distance. Smack it. Dude, magenta is living so dangerously. Magenta's a gamer. I can't wait to see how that shakes out. What's the highest troops I've ever gotten? Ooh. I go to my channel and I look up longest game of Risk on my channel. Longest game of Risk on this channel. 10 hours long. Let's see how many troops I have. Now the question is also, oh, what happened? Oh, I have to be not botted. So when did I bot out? Yeah, I had like 55,000 troops. 57,000 troops. You want to see some ridiculous stacks? Look at this. This is the size of these stacks. 53,000 cap. Now that's a lot of troops. How long did that game stalemate? I mean, it went over 10 hours. The video itself is 10 hours long. That was a tournament final. Okay, Crunk DKS says, what if there was a trolley that was running over people and the lever doesn't work to divert the train, but you could shoot the trolley operator to call attention to the problem? My choice is always inaction. Not my job. 57k troops and it was it was progressive cards. If a player quits, what happens to their territories? So there are two bot types. There is neutral, which we're playing, and automated, and they behave differently. So in this game, if a player quits, one of two things will happen. Either their troops will freeze, and it will say, and there will be a white flag next to their icon, which means they've surrendered. At that point, there will no additional troops for them will be placed, but their troops must be hit and killed as normal. The other thing that could happen is they can close the app, at which point they will get 10 minutes on the clock, before which they go MIA, and then everything locks out like that. Hey, good night, Cress. The other bot type is automated, and an automated bot attacks as normal and sets every time it has a set on 3 or 4. It sets. And in that case, the player who disconnected actually earns the placement that their bot earns. You still meditate regularly? Not enough. What if the lever is activated by inaction? Oh, you really flipped the script on me, Aries. It's not exactly a patience test, but yeah, mostly. It's a... These settings are designed for me to care the least amount about the game and still play to win, so I can talk to you and pay most of my attention to the conversation. See if pink wants to trade an NA? I want yellow and pink to hit each other. Yellow and pink have a lot of off-cap stacks. I want those to be deleted. And once they're deleted, then we can see how this goes. I appreciate you. Oh, thanks, NyQuil. Appreciate you too. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I should meditate more. What I really need to do with my life is I need to wake up at the same time every morning, meditate for 20 minutes, use the cardio trainer for like an hour, lift. Into me? Oh, I felt like that was going into me. I felt it. My butthole puckered. I mean, it's always going to be more impactful to hit the off-cap stack. Who's my biggest ally this game? I don't know. I don't know if I like magenta or white more. Absolutely makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of games. I've played a lot of Risk, so I see the sort of the underlying pattern, the meta pattern to what different types of settings produce for a stream, and I find these settings to be the most relaxed conversational streams. But the downside is that they have no real expiration date. So these games can have the potential to go forever, for as long as the other guys want to play for. And sometimes they're in the mood to play for a long time. And sometimes they're not. Black and red weren't. Pete, in this instance, do you think blocking yellow stack and card blocking would be a good idea? Force him to break out and change the flow of the game. Well, I already asked White if he'd let me hit him. And when I asked, he said no. And I need White. White is the most important player from my game. So I'm not going to piss him off. All right, you know what? 420 dab on it, folks. If you got a dab, use it. A little dab will do you. We dab on that. The power of the 420 cap compels you. Who's got the dabs? Who's got it? Rizzler's got it. Let's go. Hey, cool dude. Are those olive dabs? Yeah, those are olive dabs. Nice. Silently's got it. Oh, baby. TJ's got it. This definitely won't be a YouTube vid. Why? What do you mean? What makes this not? Because it's gone on for an hour and nothing's happened? Maybe people like to chill out. A lot of people go to sleep to my content. If you could box another wrist streamer, who would it be? Kyle. He can take. He looks like he could take a punch. Oh my god! I should totally fucking card block yellow here. Oh, I wanted to. A lot of people go to sleep specifically this game. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Besides killing. Okay. Vampire chicken. No. Who would I punch in the face? JJ bruh. JJ bruh has a punchable face, no? What other wrist streamers? Spud. See, Spud would like it though. He'd be like, thank you, daddy. May I have another? Arco? Nah, I wouldn't punch Arco in the face. Arco is the nicest guy. That would literally hurt me more than it would hurt him. The excessive yawning. Pete, how do you feel about a True Alliance game mode? That would be sick. Yeah, that'd be very cool. Where the win condition is to take the map as a team, or yeah, you're obligated to not hit each other. Oh, true. There's another way. There's that. What you're describing is more of a team mode. There's also an idea where you could have a true alliance mode in the sense that if I like send an alliance request, it obligates me to not hit him and for him to not hit me for a certain number of turns. That would be super fucking cool. Think is nuts. I was going to say he was about to get sued, but he didn't choose to. Yeah. Yeah. Having like alliances actually mean something would be very sick. Chad, I would never punch Chad in the face. The very notion offends me. Just want to free that stack up in the other direction. Yeah, there are 1v1s. There's an entire 1v1 leaderboard. Magenta Suicide Countdown started now. 10 turns over for him. All right, betting time. This is round 31. Magenta on round 41 will be deceased. What are you betting? It's my favorite risk setting map right now. Airship. I'm playing a lot of Airship. Slams? Pointless. No, threatens but doesn't actually slam. Oh, slams. Okay. He lost 220 to a 67. Okay. How long am I willing to let this game go? Well, I think the reality is that this game might be losing a player soon. Why did he do that? Nobody knows. Yeah, everyone loves Europe. Europe. I feel like my 420 cap is just too powerful. You heard about the 10 turn timer. I got 1970 tummy smacks and you get them all. Oh, fuck. White's going in. White says, fuck you. I got to say, Pete, your play always amazes me. The amount of times I watch YouTube and like, how is he going to win this? And then you crush it. Yeah, it's there. To be fair, Rizla, there is a survivorship bias on YouTube, right? You don't see all the games where I just get totally ass rammed. But thank you. I have some very creative victories from time to time. Oh, fuck. Magenta says, fuck you. Oh. Yeah. The Smackarino. Long live the bias. Oh, I only want to put out the really good shit to you guys. Is there a tournament in the next few weeks? Yeah, there's always stuff. Go to friendsofrisk.com. Check out tournaments. friendsofrisk.com/calendar. And you'll see what current signups are open in the Risk community. Currently, Blizzard's open. Signups closing in 4 days. That's on Grandmaster Arena. The Magic Risk Ball. Cool, yeah. There's 3. There's WMRM, Magic Risk Ball, and Blizzard Open 2 are all open for signups right this minute. I want to give Yellow all the cards. I want Yellow to smack Arena. Rizzle's back was hurting, so all we did was watch your vids on YouTube. Oh, good night. Good night, good night. Very nice of you guys to say hello. It's not even late out there. What streamers do I watch myself? Mostly Risk stuff. I've been getting more into watching Magic, the Magic the Gathering content just because I'm trying to make Magic the Gathering content. But I've never really been all that interested in emulating other people, right? I kind of prefer to reverse engineer my own stuff. Gotta be honest, I'm losing interest in this particular match. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. We could strike up an interesting conversation, though. Who's got another controversial question? I think things are getting a little spicy, but we can only hope. I feel like there will be a thrilling conclusion. Oh. What was he going to card block? He's going to card block Magenta. White's sick of his shit. All right, shit's actually happening now. He's going to just leave a fucking 200, 300 stack there. Oh, come on. You're not even going to block him? Then what's the point? It's all about who can't take the pressure. The wheels are definitely starting to turn like a patience game. Well, what did we say? Turn 41? 34. What is my favorite philosophical topic right now and why? Communication. I've been getting a lot more into fill of language because I notice the way that I get the same types of comments over and over and over again. And there seems like there's an underlying pattern to it. I want to understand the pattern better because it seems like it's core to the way we mutually fail to communicate with each other. Okay, so yellow tries to card block Magenta, but doesn't actually commit. Because Magenta can break that if they roll it. What types of comments are you thinking about? Well, there's very few neutral. Put it to you this way: there's very few neutral comments, right? Most of my comments are either positive or negative. Most of them are positive. Don't get me wrong. I've got a massive amount of positive comments. The negative comments fall into a number of different categories. Some of them are attempts to see if I'll react at all. Right? So that's the loneliness category. All right, he doesn't get a card. 249 does not beat 344. Forts the 206 to it, though. It says, give me a fucking card. All right, Magenta's actually been card blocked for a turn. Pete, did you see the silly Reddit post complaining about the chain kills? So you shouldn't be able to trade cards and get it. Okay, that guy, Mod Wenger, has been around forever. And he has his own ideas about what he likes. And it's hard for me to really see. This actually comes back to what I was saying, right? I talk to so many people, so I have a sense of what we all mutually like. Doing white. White just gave magenta cards. Okay, that's how nice is he. Neutral comments make me think of the neutral planet. Yeah. If you had to commit a crime that could never be committed again by anyone else, what would it be? Whoa. The crime of curing all disease. I don't know. I don't know. I've never even thought about this. It's such a weird question. The last time murder would happen? That'd be amazing. Oh, but would I? Ooh, but then I'd have to be the last person to murder. I couldn't do it. How you doing, Sniper Legacy 93? First time catching you, been like 2 or 3 days while watching. Managed to win a few games. Let's go! Well done. Glad to hear it. You wish there was a better way to communicate? No. Yeah, playing in person is so different, but that's what makes playing in person wonderful. I don't want to replicate playing in person because what this game offers us is different than that. This game offers us the ability to... We can play enormous maps with enormous amounts of troops instantaneously with Fog of War, which you can't get on the board. Right? They're different. Okay, white is really instigating with magenta now. But nobody's attempting a card block. I'd still go to jail. I don't want to go to the jail for the crime then. I'm not that altruistic. I'm not trying to save the world. I seen earlier someone said you ran for office. Yes. You okay elaborating on that? Yes. Never heard that Pete lore. I ran for Town of Markham Council, now City of Markham, the town I grew up in. The election was in 2008. And our incumbent was beloved. So we expected her to run for her third term or whatever and win easily. So my buddy who was running the campaign for his buddy, who was a school board trustee, said, Pete, you should run. Right? It'll be like a line on your resume. Not that I had any expectation of ever needing a resume again, because at that point I'd been running my own business for a number of years. So I run. And as the day I agreed to run, he misses the 4 to 5. The day I agreed to run, the incumbent drops out of the race. So then it is an open riding. And let me tell you, walking around and asking people to offer them something, even for free, they wanted nothing to do with me. And yeah, I really do think that at that point in my life, running for office would have been like a lateral move. It's nice because it would have been a reliable paycheck that I couldn't really get fired from. But I would have been essentially the complaint department for annoying ass people. But at this point in my life, I'd never even think to do it again unless I was being supported and promoted, right? Unless someone was like, we need you to do this and we're going to pay for your campaign. Then I might consider it. But even then, I think public office is probably less impactful than for good than what I'm doing right now. I think me speaking to you guys right now, 100 people on, hundreds of people on Twitch and then thousands of people on YouTube, has the potential to be a lot more impactful in a positive way. Okay, so Magenta is squirming now. My daughter calls the number game. She says just a bunch of numbers. This is the numbers game? Nice. How old's your kid? I don't really see why he's playing Attack Magenta. No, he just gave him cards. Do I ever get bored on long games? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's why when I do them, I do them live. So I can at least talk to you. I don't think any of these guys have a plan. They've just found themselves stuck in a game. I miss being 10. 10 was a beautiful age. Attack pink. Yeah, you attack pink. The way to attack pink, honestly, man, is for me to trade with you. Do people have an obligation to help others even if it costs them personally? Ooh. Now that is a great philosophical question. What, if anything, do we owe other people? Let's think about it. And I shall return. All right. So what do we owe others? Well, from a certain perspective, we owe others everything, right? You owe your mom and dad your life. How can you repay that? It's not a debt that you accepted willingly. So, you can't be held responsible to something you didn't agree to. But I think there is a deontological, there's a duty-based argument to be made for us to extend the maximum amount of liberty to others such that they can extend the maximum amount of liberty to us. Shooter McGavin, sorry. You repay your parents by assisting them when they're older. They cared for you, therefore we should care for them. Yeah, I mean, I'm there for my mom and dad. For if my mom and dad ever asked for anything, they would get it. If so many people see Star Trek as where we want to go as a society, why do people keep voting against that interest? Truly puzzled. Well, I think that's a bit of an illusion, the idea that you can vote for your interests. Doesn't actually seem to be well borne out in reality. Is this the magic turn? Oh, it is the magic turn. All right. Am I the guy who eats the Sioux? Sure hope not. Harry says parents have an unconditional responsibility to their children. Not that their children shouldn't help them when they're old. Yeah, the responsibility kind of works one way. Do you think Magenna's about to taste it? I hope they do. I don't want to be the guy to get sued, though. I want to be the guy who wins the game. I want everyone else to sue into each other. All right. Does he hit me? Or is he bluffing? He's been bluffing before. That's a lot of troops. Cap. Okay. I was promised a suit. Deliver, please. Not into me. I know it's such a fucking such a tease, right? All this buildup. Want to do a stretcher and a pusher? Let's do that. Is everyone ready to move with me? Get off your butts. Yeah, that feels good. Get the blood flowing a little bit. I'm paralyzed and wheelchair bound. Stretch for me. You got it, my friend. Ask Yellow if he'll hit Magenta with me. All right. He doesn't even accept the alliance. I can't ask him shit. Hey, an American Pharaoh? Holy shit! I finally got a peace stream. Welcome, man. Apparently, I'm in a recommending mood. Have you tried psychedelic rock? You dig? What specific song? How about? Well, I got one in mind. This is like when I think of classic or psychedelic rock, rather. This is one of the songs that comes to mind. I live in Canada, yes. We got the Arctic frost wave, all right. Is that Yellow? Yes, that's Yellow's original cap, yes. What do we think of Asmongold? I don't know him well. seems like a huge dork, but like, look who's talking. Isn't Cosmo Sheldrake? No. Does this fit the definition of psychedelic rock for you? Do we like Grace Slick's voice? All right, so Magenta has survived past round 41. Earthless is the biggest. He has no balls, eh? Yeah, you said it. I didn't. And call White Rabbit rock? Okay. You're saying yellow for MVP? Let's get it. Let's get it. And hit it. Yes. Yes. First time I hear the music, I'm usually rocking out to silence. Yeah, that's funny. Good for yellow not being goaded. Fuck me, it was turn 42. This is 46 now. Psychedelic feeling has its punctuation. Yeah. Dude, Magenta is asking to be fucking sued. I don't know if they're full out war, but they've lost a lot of troops. Send it in, baby. Send it in. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Send it all the way in. All the way. Send it. Keep it. Stays there. Okay. You think you can get sued? Hey, you never know who's going to taste it. It's probably the 15,000th time you've been asked this. So what's the longest risk game you ever played? Well, the longest risk game on the channel is about 10 hours. This is the Rubber Band Man. I think 10 hours is about where I cap out. 8 hours, 8.5. Keep sending it. How many troops do you need on the 1K cap to have 100% win? Like 1,700 ish. 1,700, 1,800. Gonna call it here. All right. Good night, Rizla. Pleasure to chat with you, sir. Nice. All right, you attack me. All right, good job. He's gonna do it. People, were you ever a bouncer? No, I was guest list though. I was a nerdy kid. I think not giving Magenta any cards was the play because I want Magenta to just sue into white here and give up. Who's bouncing on that pussy? Oh, baby. Why is Yellow so nice to me? I don't know. He's sick of Magenta's shit. Are we friends with Pink? Yeah, I saw it. But I have the same situation with White. Right? I get infinite pockets with both. Let's just end it. End it. Say goodnight. Lol. Yeah, he's suing now. Let's see the Get him. Make him die. He doesn't do it. What a plot twist. Watch out. Magenta is suicidal. Yeah, I can't wait. Want to see Magenta downgrade to the fucking yellow cap. That'd be funny as shit. Was your original cap Western Australia, you noob you? Yes, obviously. Lol. These players are making me lose brain cells at an alarming rate. Yep. Well, there it is. Take the OS bonus and get the guaranteed win. Double set. All right. This game should end soon. I am attacking white. This is how I attack white. Trade with me there. You have to see it, right? Trade with me there. Yes, that is me attacking white. Oh, no. Yellow doesn't understand how to play. Oh, no. All right, wait. Yellow didn't get the memo. White doesn't get it either, you think? Are these guys both mooks? I guess I can ask. You get it? Do you get what I'm saying? This guy already has all his cards. He has all his cards. Yeah, he hit me. It's okay. You can hit me. Okay. Not sure what this was about. You think yellow sues into white? I mean, I'm down if they do. This is a fun game. I'm having a good time. Does Sean know you should put troops on his cap? No. He doesn't seem to understand how to card trade with me in a locked pocket, so. Does Coke have caffeine? Yeah. What rules put troops on your capital? That's rule number 3. Okay, White's going to take this capital. Sure. No. He wants to give Yellow the road back to that capital. Can you send me the handout? Yes. Yellow's far too he's too boss for capitals. Grizzly Adams did have a beard. How is temperance progressing for me? No, nothing. Nothing. White wants North America? I think White wants North America. I think White wants North America. Okay. You can have it. I don't think White's a dick. I think he's just a total noob and he wants North America. Hey, Ronnie! Ronaldo. Hello. The Decimo boy. White 2 attacks. I wanted to open this line. Yeah, Yellow still has a chance for second if he helps me kill White. Otherwise, Yellow almost certainly gets third. How many versions of the board game do I have? Like 7 or 8. What does that extra territory give them that wasn't there? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing. I just kind of want to point him, point him in the right direction. So you're always getting third, so you might as well play for second. No, they're not smart enough for the game to end soon. I was hoping that would happen. White's guarding a +5 with 700 troops. Even though I've never fucking broke him, not once this entire game, and we've been allied the entire time. All right, Arkin has a question. Hey, Pete, you describe yourself as someone who takes a low-risk approach to life. However, in some cases, seemingly low-risk option is actually the high-risk option. Fully agree. When you factor for both short and long-term consequences... Hang on, while I've been talking, a tram went past really quickly, and someone was saying something about pulling a lever. Pretty weird. Life is weird sometimes, isn't it? The longer the three-player goes, the more equal everyone gets. No, I'm not blocking either. Neither of them are smart enough to trade with me and let the other take the board. So, I'm waiting. Pooba says, do you know any programming languages? No. No. I am nothing of an engineer. Yes, take the cap. Yes. Yes, thank you. Oh, yeah. How long does this game be going on? 1 hour and 42 minutes. And white is fucked in the ass. Thank you, yellow. Mercifully. Why do you think yellow deserved second? I'm gonna kill him and take it. All right, sweet ending. We don't have to do a 1v1. Yellow gives me the win for free. I'm surprised yellow got second. I figured yellow deserved fourth. Have your thoughts on Classic changed since the World Champion? I played on Classic. I've just played it so much, man. I love Classic map. I don't think I will ever love it less. Finished with a KD of 21-27 to 17-58. Good game. You don't get the classic appeal outside of nostalgia? It's simple. It's low stimulation. Right? It's very... I mean, nostalgia is a big piece of it for me, but you know, we wouldn't be here without it. Wait, what? There was a Grandmaster in that game? Wait, what the fuck? Defeating 2 beginners, an intermediate, an expert, and a Grandmaster. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit entertaining, informative, educational, all those good things. I love you. I appreciate you. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.